Hello students, good evening to all. Today we are going to discuss one of the units in the business statistics 2, that is time series analysis, the analysis of time series. So before going to talk about this time series, we know that in a dynamic economy, there are a lot of factors. There are a lot of factors which are pertaining to business, economy, commerce, right? Here, the factors we know that price, profit, cost, imports and exports, etc. Like this, all these factors which are relating to business, commerce and economy, the national income also, right? These are also relating to business, commerce and economy subject. So this all the factors are affecting by the time. We know the price of a product, the price of a commodity, product or service, the price of a good or service, which affect according to the time. You know, we know that relation between the demand and price, which is based on the time, the profits of the business organization, the cost of for manufacturing products in the company, the exports and the imports of a country. Already we are we have been watching regularly the crude oil prices, right? Like that. So here the time series analysis is a technique, is a statistical technique. The time series analysis is a statistical technique which we used to analyze time-based data. So here time series is a statistical technique, the technique which we used to analyze the time-based data. Here the time series analysis can express mathematically y is equal to f of t. Here y is the value of a variable at a certain time. Right? For example, you take births and deaths of a country at a particular time, the particular months and the particular years, or you can take the sales of a departmental store in a particular months or in a particular days, or you can take the price of a share in the stock market on particular time in a day. So is the y is the variable, the value of variable, t is the time period. Okay, this is the time series analysis. We have to predict the values of a variables at a particular time. So that is why we say time series is a statistical technique. We can use it to analyze time-based data. It's called a time series. Alright. So in the time series, there are different methods for calculating problems. There are different methods. The first method is graphic method or freehand curve fitting method. We can say the graphic or freehand curve method. This is a very simple method to calculate problems in the time series. And the second one is method of semi-averages. Semi-averages, again we have to calculate based on the odd numbers and even numbers. Method of moving averages. In this we have two period series. One is odd period series and another one is even period series. The weighted moving averages also is there. Then method of least squares. So these are the graphical freehand curve method which we are going to discuss right now. And second one is method of semi-averages. Semi-averages based on the odd numbers and the even numbers. The method of moving averages is based on the odd period and even period, and also weighted moving averages also are there. Some of the problems are relating to this method, and the method of least squares. This is very important in the examination point of view, and these three are also very important. According to our syllabus, one problem is from these three methods, 3 or 4 methods, these 3 methods, and one problem is from the fourth method. So that is why if we perfect the section A and section B, then we can solve it easily. But in the short bit, the questions may come from any of the methods. So that is why we have to perfect in all the methods, right? Then we go to discuss about this graphical freehand curve method. It is a very simple, the graphical freehand curve method. Here we take x, we take the values, we take the time on x-axis and values on y-axis. So we can show this graphical freehand curve method the data by using the years or time period on the x-axis and the values of a variable on y-axis. So here we have to plot the data according to the, we have to plot this dots according to the data which is given in the question. Then we draw a smoothed curve. Right? This is called a graphic method. It is a very simple. Then again we have to draw a trend line. This is a actual line. This is a trend line. This is the trend line, and this shows the actual line. So we are, according to this graphical freehand curve method, we easily predict the next year values of a particular variable. So it is a very simple. It is not required. The graphic method is not required any the mathematical calculations. Anyone can calculate or anyone can draw this graphic method problems, right? Then go to the problem number 1 in this method. Alright, this is the first question in the graphic method or freehand curve method. Right, fit a trend line to the following data by the freehand graph method. This is the data, year 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the values 3, 6, 1, 5, 2. Okay, this is the data. By using this data, we have to fit a trend line in freehand graph method. In a freehand graph method. Already we know how to draw a graph in this method, right? Here the solution of this problem is very simple. First we have to draw a graph, right? This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, right? Here already we discussed it. We have to take a time on the x-axis and values on the y-axis. So here the year is the time. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 5 years. Right? 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. 5 years. And the values. The least value is, minimum value is 1 and the maximum is 6. So we can take from 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5 and 6, right? Okay, this is the time. It is in years, right? Here this is the values. This is the value. Years and value. So in the year 2011, the value is 3. 2011, the value is 3. So it comes here. Right. Then 2012, the value is 6. This is 2012, the value is 6 here. 2013, the value is 1. The value is 1. 2014, the value is 5. That is 5. 2015, the value is 2. That is 2. These are the plots. These are the plots. Here we have to draw a smoothed curve by touching all these plots, by connecting all these plots. All these plots. Okay, this is called a freehand curve, and here there are 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 plots. Right. After drawing this curve, we have to draw a trend line, which has the trend line, the above the trend line and the below the trend line, the plots which we are here dotted the plots, all those are must be equal to the below and above the trend line. So the here the 5 dots are there. It may be approximately equal to the trend line. Right, here we can draw the trend line. This is a trend line. This is a trend line, right? Trend line. This is actual line. This is actual line. So here the data according to the years, the values according to the years are fluctuating. Right? It looks like a ogive curve, or it looks like a ogive curve. Right? Here we can estimate that the next year value means up, down, and up. The 2016 value, 2016 year value, we can estimate. It may be like a 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Like that we can estimate by using this type of graph, right? This is the simple solution to this question.